Yo, what's up guys, Nandra here, welcome to another video. So this video is going to be the proof of concept games for my Egg Dragon. Again, I could not think of a good name for this deck, so I'm just gonna call it Egg Dragon for now, because I am running not one, but apparently 5 different egg based cards, so yeah. Explosion! Anyway, so I played a total of 6 games with this deck, and literally all of the games, like, it didn't feel like I was just like, you know, blowing out or anything like that. Like in the Haven game, I lost it because for some reason alright, so I made this deck like 2 months prior, but like I'm only just now coming back to it. But anyway, at the time, for some reason, I thought it was okay to run 2 Bahamut's, but like you really should try to have 3. Anyway, so I lost because of that, but like the game was like very close. In this game, in these three games, the games I'll be showing you those. I will not be showing you the Swordcraft game or the Bloodcraft game. The Swordcraft game in particular, it was pretty stompy because he went first. He was ambush aggro, and I did not draw removal spells. But you know, sometimes it happens. Like, you just got you know, make your peace with them. All right, so let me just go ahead and start off with the game I lost. Okay, or not, I guess. Alright, so we'll just start with Shadow. Alright, so at the time, I wasn't actually focusing on my opponent's like ranking. Generally, one of the tells that I use to figure out exactly what my opponent is playing before I even see any cards at all is usually based off rankings, where you are in points, what your sleeves are, and what your name is. Oh, as well as your emblem. But anyway, because my opponent was AA, I know that he's most likely gonna be climbing with whatever the most popular Shadow deck from the Shadow logs are, because those did come out today. So I know that he's most likely going to be playing Nethys. However, there's still a chance he could be still held onto Mid Shadow, and for me, because I felt like Mid Shadow was like a little bit more common, I decided to just go ahead and keep this hand. This hand, if he's Mid Shadow, this hand is amazing. If he's Nethys Shadow, it's a little bit more rough. But I can maybe make it there if I see Poly, and I do get a few draws to get to that. The Summoners double as ramp, so I effectively have 2 ramp in my hand. I'm also on the play, that gives me a little bit more time. I see the Genesis. The Genesis is good, because it means that now there's a there's a much higher chance of me pulling a ramp. I don't pull the ramp, but I pull out Summoner. The Summoner gives me another bite of the apple, and now there's, I think, let's see, there's 7, 6, and now there's 4 targets. Now there's 6 targets for me to pull. The second Summoner is also good because it means I will not have to use my Breath of Salamander on the Sluriel. I can just go ahead and just double trade. He goes Bone Chimera here, which makes you want to reconsider my options. However, the play here is always to just go ahead and just trade into the Sluriel. I could of course, you know, bump into the Chimera. However, bumping into Chimera does nothing because I'm not yet in a spot where I can like full clear this board. Like next turn, I'll definitely do it, but not this turn. So here he just evos his corpse and goes space. He gets aggressive. Like this is good for him. Like, because again, you want to get aggressive. You want to try to put me on the back foot. And here he uses his zombie party. So now that was actually a good play on his part. Like, ordinarily, you should want to save your zombie parties, but this is good because he knows that I had to play Sybil here in order to like not fall massively far behind. If I play the Sybil here, the Sybil is dead on board if he finds an activator. So, but still, I just have to play into it. I just have to Evo because like I need to crack that first body of the Bone Chimera. Because if I do, that means I can AoE. If I can AoE, I can then like AoE and then play Israfil afterwards, and then like play like Olivia after that if I want to. I have the Zeus and I have the Genesis in hand, so like I have a lot of damage. I just I just need to work myself into a spot where I can like play these. However, he chooses to Evo, he chooses to trade, and he refuses to let me use this, to not let me get value, to not let me get value from like an AoE spell, which is good. It's good on his part. But here he passes again, and now that's kind of suspect to me. So now I have to worry if he's Nethys. I'm going to assume he is, because like there's a really popular Nethys version that like uses Bone Chimeras as well to kind of like confuse people. So I'm assuming he's Nethys. I'm assuming that he has like multiple Nethys and Mordekai's in his hand. Now ordinarily I would not clear this Chimera. However, I choose to clear the Chimera here just because I have 9 cards in my hand for after playing this forever. So if I don't do it, I'm going to be milling a card. I don't want to mill any cards, because you never know when you might actually like need one of these set cards in order to like win the game. So here I just go Blazing Breath. I have Blazing Breath, and this is nice. Like if he wants to play Cowie here, that's fine. I don't care. I just like Salamander if I want to. However, because I'm at 20, 100%, no matter what he does, I'm slamming this poly. I'm going for the game. Thankfully, though, he has taken 1 damage, which is nice for a lot of my damage calculations in this deck. So I'm just gonna go Blazing Breath. Again, doesn't matter if he's somehow like matching with like a billion creatures on the board. The play is always the poly. So I dropped the poly. In response, he drops Mordecai. So now I know 100% he's Nep. And that's fine by me. So here, what I do, and this is a very heads up play. So a lot of people, what you guys might have wanted to do is you guys might have wanted to just go ahead and go Zeus plus Evo, but that play is incorrect. The reason why that play is incorrect is because you don't need to do it. Like you can still set up lethal by going for the Zeus. So the reason why Zeus sets up lethal, and this is actually very sneaky lethal, is because that 1 damage that I did all those turns ago is going to come back to bite my opponent in the ass here. Because even if he wants to go Cowie, he goes Cowie. He gets his heal for 5. He gets his heal for 5, and then he gets to also, and then he also gets to full clear the board. But he's gonna be dropping down to 9 this turn, so he goes back up to 5. Then I get a Wind Blast Dragon. I Evo the Wind Blast Dragon. I have Genesis. That's exactly 14. Whereas if he'd been at exactly 20, he would have had a chance to just keep cowing me. I mean, eventually I was going to win. But you know, you'd rather win now rather than, you know, win later and have something like potentially happen to you that might like stop you from doing what you want to do. So here he goes Nethys. It's a Nethys for 2. So this is a very unreliable Nethys. It fails. He concedes. Again, it didn't even matter even if he hit Cowie, because he needed to hit exactly something like say Cowie, as well as somehow be able to produce a ward this turn. That's impossible on 9 mana. Alright, so on to the next game. Again, this is also be another Shadow game. I guess there's something wrong with my replays because I'm not seeing the pictures, but I guess I'll just fix that later, or try to fix that later. Alright, so this guy, he's Masters. So because I know he's Masters, I'm like, again, I still have to decide between whether or not he's going to be playing aggro. Sorry, between whether or not he's going to be playing mid-range, Nep, or Alice. However, my hand is very good here, so I'm just going to full keep this hand. It has a lot of early action. If he's Nethys, this going to be great because he's not going to want to root my Ilas. I also get the Dragon's Dust as well, and right now, like, I feel like really happy because I get to feel like Seto Kaiba, because like the entirety of my hand was animated. Like I don't have that many animated dragon cards, so. Like, for example, I'm still, like, missing copies of Animated Genesis, and I don't really want to craft it. So, yeah. So here he plays a Spartoid, Spartoid Sergeant, so I have no idea what he is yet. But I'm assuming he's Nep. I just get him in the face. Again, that 1 face damage is actually very relevant. He plays Bone Chimera here, so I still have no idea what he is. He takes the value trade, which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's fine. So here I just go and play out another Ayla, and here I choose to bump into the Chimera. I choose to bump into the Chimera because I want to pop this things. I want to pop these early, because that way if I suddenly like draw into a Breathless Salamander, I'll be in a good spot. But here he goes attacks into Soul Conversion into second copy of Bone Chimera, and I'm just like, what the fuck. He also does Evo this Bone Chimera as well, which I don't really agree with. I think he should just Evo'd and gone face, but I mean, to each his own. because then he trades into this as well. So I guess like this play makes sense, but like I don't like this play because like you're losing a lot of damage to do this, and I can still clear your board. But, like I don't know. So here I just go Sybil into Blazing Breath, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I believe I hold the Eva here. I might, yeah, I hold the Eva here because I don't want to play it into Soul Splasher. If he has Cerberus, that's a punish, but I don't care about that. That's whatever. The other reason why I did this is because I wanted to play around Lurching Corpse plus Soul Conversion. He's still drawing cards, but that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. However, now I'm assuming he's Tyrant, so this turn I will actually play into the Soul Splasher. Like it's most likely gonna happen because he's drawn like six cards or something like that. So like it's fine if I play into the Soul Splasher now because now I'm at 10 mana, so now I can I can do like big hit stuff and play like Bahamut if I want to next turn. Bahamut will probably be my play if he doesn't like play anything, if he plays too many things. But he does play up the Tenno Knight, so now I just go ahead and just slam Genesis him in the face. Now he has to deal with his Genesis. If he can't deal with it, I'm gonna kill him. But here I force his Necrosauce, and this is good for me. Because now if I want to, I can drop a Bahamut into this board. Alright, now I'm just going to drop the Baja. I dropped the Baja here because even though, yes, I have the Zeus in my hand, I want to try to force him, I want to try to threaten lethal if I draw AoE. But here he plays Corpse Land of Woe, into Prince Catacombs. Now this is actually very, very ridiculous for me because now I have to clear 6 different bodies if I want to be able to go face. So most likely my Bahamut is never going to face the Ranger of this game, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Because just having it in play is so huge. So here, I go Fervor, into Egg, into Tina. I go for this play because if I go for... Okay, so I had a few options here. So I could either go for Tina, go for Egg, or go for Humpty and Egg. But I go for the Tina because the Tina will not kill herself in the process. It can be used to try to like, augment any future AoEs I might have. Additionally, it helps me kill the Corpse Land of Woe this turn because he has a billion shadows in his in play. He has 14, so he can revive the Corpse Land of Woe up to 3 or 4 times. And that's I don't want to deal with that. I just don't. So I just go ahead and play it out. Play up the Tina, and just go ahead and Evo. I choose to do it this way because right now he has a lot of damage in play. Like with the Corpse Land of Woe, if he had an Ektar for that, the Ektar would have been for 15. 15 is a lot of damage, and that's more than I'm willing to take. So here he just goes Soul Splasher into Skull Beast. So right now he's mostly board lock. I get to draw, I get to heal. And this turn, I do actually, accidentally misclick. I was supposed to play Zeus. 100% of the play there was always to play Zeus, but I instead end up playing out the Humpty Dumpty as well as the Tina. Like this is still fine, quote unquote, because it still threatens lethal to Genesis. However, like I can still die to things. I believe let's see, yeah, I can still die to some like strange things next turn. Like for example, if he has Tyrant, or sorry, if he has Mint plus Tyrant, I'm dead. Like, so 100% of the play there was always to Zeus, and I just like misclicked. I just happened to not get punished for it. So again, my Baja still can't go face. It's just just chilling here. But thankfully he doesn't clear the Humpties, and I just get to kill him. Yeah, my opponent did misplay, but not like playing around Genesis, because Genesis was always an out. I literally showed him that, okay, well, this list plays Genesis generally. If someone plays one Genesis, you can rest assured that they play at least 2. All right, now for this last game versus Bloodcraft. So versus Bloodcraft, I'm going first. I have no idea what kind of Bloodcraft deck he is. He could literally be anything, and I can't tell. So I'm just gonna keep my ramp. I'm just gonna keep my dragons. These are both nice. The Oracle, you know, it lets me start being able to do things, and accelerates me towards me being able to play the Nest. So now I can go Oracle into Tina. He plays out Ambling Wraiths, and I know that he's aggro. This is nice for me, kind of, because like I'm still living on the edge here, because I do need to like start drawing cards off the top if I want to win, but I can still win. So here, just gonna go Tina. Unfortunately, the Spiderweb Imp has a very large large HP stat, so I will not be able to maybe hold the Salamander like I would like. But if I draw something good, then I can maybe try to do it. But here I just gonna bump. I don't care how much damage I take this turn. Like if I can full clear this board, I'll be in a good spot. But here he plays Belphegor. He chooses to Evo face. Instead Evoing to clear, which is fine. Like, it's a lot of damage I'm taking. I can still die. However, thankfully, as you're about to see here, me having played that Nest is going to save my life. So ordinarily, if I didn't do this, well, I lied. If I didn't do this, then the next turn, Dark General plus Ambling Wraith, Dark General plus second Ambling Wraith would kill me. However, right now I'm still safe from that. If he has Dark General plus Razorclaw, however, that is a different story altogether, and I will die. But if he doesn't have it, I'll be in a good spot. So here I just go ahead and go Breath of Salamander. I also go ahead and Evo my Tina. So this way I can hold Blazing Breath for the turn afterwards. Additionally, this way I get to threaten lethal. Because if I have an Oro, that'll kill him. However, here he goes Dance of Death, aka Brick of Death, which is good for me because this gives me a turn to recuperate. And thankfully, I top deck Sybil. Now, if I didn't top deck the Sybil, that would have been rough. But I get the Sybil, and now I'm in a good spot. Now I can win because he had to ward that turn. If he didn't ward, he was dead to Zeus. I don't understand why he didn't ward. Like I'm dragging on like 10 mana. Like that clearly held cards at hand. So clearly, like I don't know. But he doesn't do it, so now I get to kill him. Because he was greedy, and I get to punish him. Zeus plus Evo. Thunderbolt. And he just concedes. Now again, the big part of this game was just that, like, he went to play the Carabosa, like, I did not agree with that Carabosa. Like, friend, you're at 6. Like, literally, in any form of storm that a dragon does play will kill you. Like, literally, the only thing you don't die to there is Scyther. Like, that's one out of like 6 possible cards. That's not where you want to be, friend. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will probably be like trying to play a little bit more games with this deck, or sorry, a few more games with this deck. I'm sorry about that. English is hard. I don't know if I'll record all of them though, just because like because basically for me, like whenever I play whenever I play ladder, it's basically predicated on the fact that I have like free time. But if I upload a lot of videos, I obviously like will not have time to play ladder. So just basically be a what happens next sort of thing. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!